So today we're going to talk about Michel Foucault.
I'm back. Now, Foucault at face value looks like a comic book supervillain. I look at a picture of Foucault and I'm unnerved, and I wonder why. Michel Foucault was born in France in 1926, you know, a great time to be a child in France. A lot of Foucault's theories deal with institutions' authorities and those institutions' power in society and over us. Everything was an institution to Foucault. The government, the police, the school system, psychologists, the man. One of my personal favorites works of Foucault's is Discipline and Punishment, where he talks about the ideal way for a prison to establish and sustain power over the prisoners. Foucault borrows an idea from the awesome Jeremy Bentham called the Panopticon, which is a system where guards can watch over prisoners, but the prisoners can't see the guards. They can't tell when they're being watched, so they're always on their toes and act on their best behavior. And that's the influence of the man. And in turn, our own reality. We act according to the rules of the institutions until we don't even acknowledge the institutions at all. That's how ingrained the rules are, and how much power the institutions have over us. Heavy. These institutions control us through rhetoric. Foucault's theories have been super influential in gender and queer theory, talking about institutional control over women and gays. Wait, is that offensive? Bitches and gays. Yeah, they know how to party, those Kiki lovers. Right there, that's rhetoric at work. Someone's decided that those terms are offensive. So that means that discourse is controlled. Here's in the order of discourse at face value. In the order of discourse, Foucault shuts up all about how discourse is controlled, selected, organized, and redistributed, blah blah blah. Discourse is selected by the rules of exclusion, which include prohibition, division of madness, and will to truth. The rules of exclusion cover who's able to speak, the man, and what counts as speech, what the man says, bitches.
Discourse can be organized with the rules of limitation, which cover commentary, author function, and discipline.
These are all about how discourse is ordered and controlled, and how discourse we encounter come with meaning attached, whether by author influence or by general knowledge. Think of every movie portraying a historical event.
Film. Saving Private Ryan. The Americans themed in, of course, as you know, and they were looking for Private Ryan. Private Ryan? Where was Private Ryan? It would be nice to have had a British soldier in there somewhere in that story as we came in on D-Day after 4 years of war on our behalf. It would have been nice to show a British soldier. Maybe we could just look around the edge of the frame of the film. Hello? Hello, I'm British soldiers, Canadian soldier here, free French and free Polish. There's Australians and New Zealanders. There's some Indian soldiers, South Africans, all been fighting here. What's the name for us? Oh, the Allies. That's it, the Allies. Hello. Hello. How are you getting on? Yeah, I don't want to interrupt your film, but, you know, just, you know, if you could swing the cameras over. The lads are all on Golden Sword and Juno Beach. Like to give a wave? A little bit of a wave there. 4 years of war, the Dunkirk, the Blitz, the Battle of Britain, all that shelling, bombed to shit, no food to eat. If you just swing the fucking cameras over, the lads like to give a wave. You heartless bastards.
Discourse can be redistributed by the rules of employment, which cover how we use discourse. Foucault discusses rhetoric as ritual in communities and social appropriation.
But then I did the Last Supper, and I gave him some wine, and I said, drink this wine, it is my blood. You said what? I said, drink this wine, it is my blood. I was trying to make a ceremony, but that's vampirism. Vampiric thing, drink my blood. You've got pagan things right then, day one of the new religion. Oh, sorry. Why'd you just say, drink this wine, it's a Merlot? Oh, yeah. Did you say anything else? What do you mean? Well, after you said the wine thing, did you say anything else that might have screwed things up? Forever and ever. No. Nothing at all. No. Nothing about bread. Yes. What'd you say? Well, I said, eat this bread. It is my favorite. Because it was hot and it had all the crinkly bits in it and I loved it. And... All right, I said it was my body, okay? That's cannibalism. You have got vampirism and cannibalism right at the beginning.
But, according to Foucault, there are ways for us to respond to these institutions. We can sustain the authority and keep it going. We can resist the authority and rebel. Or we can expose the authorities for the tyrants that they are. Let's show the man who's boss.